I dreamt I wrote a poem about jazz. I wrote Miles, Bird, Train. I almost wrote Dizzy, Diz. Then I started thinking about Dizzy Dean, the last 30-game winner in the National League in 1934. Denny McLain went 31-6 for the Tigers in '68. I was there when he won his 30th. Dizzy was there to congratulate him. Young Reggie Jackson, already the straw that tainted the drink, hit 2 homers for the A's, though it was not enough. What was he stirring? A martini? I never had a martini, and that's okay. Reggie and Billy Martin fighting in the Yankee dugout. You can have that shit. In '68, when the wind blew off the river, Detroit still smelled like wet smoke from the riots. We took the bus downtown for Ladies' Retirees Day, 50 cents for kids under 12, so we scrunched down with our shit-eating grins for the guy selling tickets who didn't give a shit for our shit. He just wanted bribes for good seats from the adults in line behind us. Somewhere, Iggy was trying out the lyrics to I Want to Be Your Dog, and somewhere Aretha was clearing her throat, and the MC5 were turning it up another notch. While after the game, we waited for the bus home to the suburbs on the wrong side of the street from the stadium as it got dark. Johnny Liston clutching the stupid 2-ton ham he won in the lucky number scorebook drawing. Some young black men joined us, and Johnny just handed over the ham because our pastor had been mugged outside the stadium last year. But the guy said, "Keep your fucking ham, white boy." We got on the wrong bus, but that only took us further into the city. Denny McLain's in jail for the second time, raiding the pension fund of a company he was running. Denny drank a case of Pepsi every day. He had one more good season, then spontaneously combusted, like Detroit in '67. One match and nobody to blow out the candle. When his brother Paul pitched a no-hitter in Game 2 of a doubleheader back in the '30s, Dizzy Dean said, "If I'd have known Paul was going to throw a no-hitter, I would have throwed one too." I meant Dizzy Gillespie, but all I know about jazz could fit into one of Dizzy's cheeks. Those cheeks were the size of grapefruit, but still, if I'd have knowed. Dizzy Dean, Southern boy. This is before Jackie Robinson landed and his spikes caught in the dirt and held. I want to be your dog, your frog, your fog, your warthog, mama. I always drank my liquor straight and paid the price for it directly. I haven't had a shot in 18 years, and even that was a reluctant toast. See, that's why I can't pretend to like jazz. Iggy tried to recreate the pounding din of car factories. We are all stooges. No one will ever win 30 games again, and so fucking what? Is the ham still riding around Detroit on a slashed bus seat, duct tape silver over green vinyl? Nah. James Brown repeats I 9 times in a row on Please, Please, Please. Riot is an easy word to make from Detroit. It's all about how you articulated I in 1967, in 1968. In 1979, Eddie Jefferson was gunned down, quote, gangland style, outside Detroit's Baker's Keyboard Lounge, the place to hear jazz. If I'd have known, I'd have throwed. I'm back in line at the Turnstile, 2004, outside the abandoned stadium. But they built a new one. They built a new one, everybody says. Like that's the most wonderful fucking thing. And don't get me started on casino gambling. Dizzy, Miles, Bird, Train. Am I validated now? Am I authentic? Do I get to keep the ham, the autographed ball, the free tickets to the next inappropriate comment? I didn't live in the city. I lived in Warren. My Molotov cocktail was a dud, but I went to jail for it anyway. It's hard to punch yourself hard like Alan Jackson did in 1978 when he had that bad acid trip and guzzling a fifth of whiskey wouldn't knock him out. He didn't die! Exclamation point. I'm going to change my name to Billy Ocean. I'm going to get tough and get going. I used to count things obsessively, but I stopped. Somewhere a car door slams. It's the sound of a drum set crashing. I want to like jazz, but I don't. We all got our ways of spitting out the chaos. I'm going to change my name to J&D and get arrested for rapping backward and upside down and crossing 8 Mile into Detroit in my emperor's clothes. I'm buried in nostalgia for little Stevie Wonder. I want to be little Jimmy Daniels, blinded by the light. Stevie seemed like pure joy. A little shame goes a long way to stir the drink. So when Black Willie Horton scored the winning run and Denny McLean hugged him, we could believe for 3.4 seconds that the city wasn't going to burn down again. It's never stopped. The underground salt mines of fiery tears distilled. We were speed, not heroin. We stood destroying our hearing and refused to dance. Thus, I conclude. Thus, I make the sign of the cross, even though I don't believe. Miles, train, bird, amen, just in case.